Revit, like many other Windows-compatible programs, allows the user to use keyboard shortcuts as well as the mouse to access commands. There are predefined keyboard shortcuts, and you can define your own. Let's go to the interface and take a look. As I hover my mouse over one of the tools, the tooltip displays the tool details, and in brackets, if there are any, the keyboard shortcut. Here we can see for duct, the keyboard shortcut is DT. In the drawing area, if I use the keyboard shortcut DT, the duct tool is activated. There's no need to press the spacebar or the enter key. If you're unsure of what the keyboard shortcuts are, press the Alt tab on the keyboard. This displays, graphically, a set of keyboard shortcuts that we can use. So I can type S to access the Systems tab, and then type in FD to access the Flexible Duct tool. The keyboard shortcuts can be modified. From the View tab, click on User Interface, and then Keyboard Shortcuts. Here we can see a list of all the commands that have keyboard shortcuts against them. But this is a fairly long list, so we can use the filter to look at all the defined keyboard shortcuts. In some places, there are 2 keyboard shortcuts for one command. We can search for a command name. Here we can see object styles. I want to create a new keyboard shortcut. In Press New Keys, I'm going to select OS for object styles and click on Assign. Click on OK, and now use that keyboard shortcut to access object styles. You can define the same keyboard shortcut for more than one command. Let's look for snaps. Here we've got snaps, and I'm going to define these as OS and click on Assign. Revit prompts me that this is a duplicate shortcut. Duplicates are allowed, however. The arrow keys on your keyboard will cycle through matches, and they will be displayed in the status bar, and the space bar will then execute them. Let's see how that works. I'll click on OK. We can see that Snaps now has the keyboard shortcut OS. Click on OK. And now type OS. In the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, we can see we've got OS for object styles, and if I use the arrow keys on the keyboard, I can cycle through those 2 keyboard shortcuts. When I settle on the one I want to use, press the spacebar. With the keyboard shortcuts defined, you can export them by clicking on the Export button. This will save the file to an XML file, which can then be imported onto other computers.